Yo, 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 it's your boy Michael Trilltail, and I'm here with the Ghetto Flower, Fresh Flowers podcast. You already know what it is. Got my man Q in the building. What's good, bro?
Let's get it once again, my guy.
We back at it. Today we got a very special guest, DJ Preme in the building.
Yo, what's good? What's good, y'all?
DJ Preme in the fucking building.
What's good? How y'all feeling, man?
I'm good. Everything been good. Just been living, chilling, DJing,
That's what's up.
The damn thing,
For sure. Introduce your homie,
Yeah,
bro.
And I brought the homie Davion, a.k.a. D-Money, a.k.a. the right hand man, you know what I'm saying? One of the GOATs,
Feel me? Partner in crime.
Yeah,
Partner in
yeah.
crime.
Gotta bring the team. But hell yeah, shit. For those watching, you've probably seen Preme on our show a few times. Definitely a TGF veteran.
For sure.
In Your Face podcast when we were shooting back at the crib. Obviously a little different
You got
scenario
the Purple
here.
Heart. All the medals.
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you for coming through again.
No problem.
We are reshooting this podcast.
Yeah.
We had some technical difficulties last time, but we're happy to have you back. We just, looking to catch up, see how you been and, just shoot the shit per usual.
Yeah, I've been good. Like I said, life been good. Just been DJing a lot lately, really just moving around, trying to, keep it up and just, keeping on the journey, you feel me? So I appreciate y'all for always having me. I fuck with TGF so hard. So
I feel you.
y'all been doing y'all thing too, just with, like I said, like content and just putting artists on game and stuff like that. I love that. So
thank you.
I love what y'all doing for the city for sure. So
Yeah, and we always appreciate you, and we hit you up to actually come through to our pop-up event. It was early September.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And yeah, bro, I appreciate you sliding,
no
bro.
problem.
And,
I had fun. That shit was fun to say. I did I think I did like a little like dance set at the end or something like that. So I love like just DJing and plus it was at Fortune House too. So shout out the guys.
Shout out Fortune
House
for holding that for sure. So
because every time like we work with you or we work with other people, it's definitely like we definitely do it so that we know we could work with you guys in the future. You feel me? So yeah, that's all that we just set stuff up and moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like we do other events or we do a showcase. You already know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Man. You already know Preme will come through for sure. Cause y'all show love for real. Not even just to me, like even like the guys and like other kids that's coming up like in like the city and stuff like that. So I always want to fuck with people who like doing the same, you know what I'm saying? So
love.
For sure.
Yeah, I love, bro. And I see you got the Supreme.
Yeah, I had to come Supremed out, you know what I'm saying? I had to, this is an old piece, but I had to wear like the new shit too. Cause I really like the shirt, so I don't really wear too much Supreme because sometimes it'd be corny to me, like Preme. For nostalgia purposes, we gonna flex it today, So
and that's the Chicago
this is Chicago release one.
Tough.
I got this at a deal. Shout out, first of all, I didn't even get this from Supreme. Shout out Urban Jungle. Urban Jungle is like fire. Shout out all the guys that work in there. They hooked me up with this, but shout out all the guys that work at Supreme too. I know some people that work there too. So
Supreme in Chicago now, man. It's dope.
Shit crazy.
You was there on opening day?
No, I didn't go opening day. I went like the second or third day. I think it was like the second or third day, but shit look cool though. I think it's really good for the city. Just in general, just like I feel like it makes us grow as a city just on some like corporate shit and just on some like just having shit around like growing up. Like I remember my dad used to tell me like when we was growing up, like kids like that was like my friends and stuff. They ain't never had the chance to go downtown or like do cool shit like that. So like the fact that we even giving like cool shit like Supreme or like like stadium goods and shit like that, it's just good to like put that energy in the city because it make us feel important.
And there's gonna be more people like birth, from those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like Supreme, they have a huge skate following. You know what I'm saying? And so you know how many people are gonna start skating just because
and that's what's crazy. Like I know people think of it on like a hype beast level and shit, but like just skate culture and like in Chicago is very, very underrated and very special. And I think it goes hand in hand with like graffiti and shit as well. Like just like all types of like graffiti. Like Chicago is really a graffiti ass city. Like you go through murals, the city, you see so much art and so many murals and just art and stuff like that. So I think, it's more than just clothing and just, it's just more about, creating more opportunities and like stuff for like culture and shit like this.
Exactly. It's only gonna get better and branch off because I like that you brought that up. I actually watched an interview with this guy named Neen. If you see Neen around the city, this guy, he actually collabed with Virgil.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Yeah,
He had
he
the pop
collabed
up.
with Virgil
He's so hard.
because
Yeah.
he blasted Neen, because Virgil, when he did the pop up, the Louis Vuitton pop up, he had a train that said Virgil Abel on, and he blasted it, Neen all over it.
That's crazy.
And he thought Virgil was gonna get mad, but he was all like, "Nah, that shit raw as fuck, bro."
Because Virgil respect shit like that.
Exactly. But that goes hand in hand with what you saying, bro. Because if he didn't have the Louis Vuitton store there, and if we didn't have these type of opportunities,
we probably wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't even. You get exactly because bro collab with Virgil. You know what I'm saying, on some pieces. So. Like that's dope.
Super fire. Chicago kids, we on the map now, so it's like possibilities are endless at this point. So.
For real. Yeah. But we're kind of getting closer to the end of the year. You feel me? So December's coming up. You feel me? So it's about to get real close. So like, what are like the highlights of the year for you, man? Because I know you rock some crazy shows.
Preme been everywhere.
You feel me? It's been a year. Like I think I was just thinking about this last night because I DJ'd at this bar. Shout out Deadbolt. I started DJing at Deadbolt when I like wasn't even old enough to get in the club. So like I'm glad they still fuck with me and they still rock with me for sure. But yeah, like it's been a hell of a year. I think this, like personally, I think this is like my best DJ year, like to date type shit. And it's not even because of like the opportunities like that I get or like, you know, the shit that I do, but it's just like, you know, how I perform in those, you know, environments. I feel like people could get like, you know, opportunities and like move around or whatever, but it's how you represent yourself and put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like not only me, but just like all the people that I like, you know, come up with or like work with, we've all put our best work out there to be able to, you know, represent ourselves in like these crazy ass spaces. But man, like highlights, what we talking Pusha T at Radius with Sonny. I did my first Jordan event this year.
Oh, wow.
What else? Me and Ness and Drip got like some crazy shows this year.
Hey, the 3-headed goats.
They got this shit on lock.
Yeah, bro. They know when we come through, it's a problem.
They got this shit on
and
lock.
shout out DJ Semi too. Like we always do some cool stuff together.
Shout out DJ Semi.
What else, man? Nardo Wick this year. I did Lancey last minute. That was crazy.
Bro, I pulled up for you.
You pulled up. That shit was crazy. Yeah, that Lancey show was insane.
That shit was nuts.
Man, I've done so much stuff this year. It's like I can't even think, but I'm just grateful all in all. You know, like it's really cool to just like be involved and still, you know, still make waves out here. You know, because I know it get hard sometimes as an artist and just, you know, as a person in the city trying to still make your name and still, you know, get your dreams off and get shit off the bucket list and shit. So, you know, I think it's like pretty cool for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm happy you broke that down. And there's two things I want to touch base on with what you said. Like, and that's what I was always interested in. Like, how was it going to, you know, these clubs and these places and you were underage?
Bro, that shit was crazy because like I've always been like, I don't know, like I've always been outgoing, but I also got like a shy side to me. So like, but also with that, like I've always chilled with people that were older than me. So cause like, I don't know, I feel like my mom always said, oh yeah, you were before your time and stuff like that. But I always chill with people that were older than me. So just being in an environment, it kind of taught me a lot of things. So when I do get to the level and the age to be in there like every day or like, you know, to be DJing every day, I already know what to do. So it's just like, you know, just preparing you for like, you know, what you want to do in life or, you know, what really like, what path you want to go through or like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, just schooling you on how many venues in Chicago or, you know, who to connect with these people that, you know what I'm saying? When you do reach the age to get in the club, you could get in there with, you know, with ease because they already know who you are. So it's like, it's pretty cool. Like it taught me a lot of things to like that I still apply today. So it's like pretty cool.
See, that's interesting. and another thing that what you said I want to touch base on as well, you brought up Drip and you brought up Ines and you also brought up Semi. I think it's interesting that you guys collab on, you know, certain events. And we talked about that the last time we talked, but, you know, you guys have been doing it even more since then. And, you know, I love that shit because it really shows that, like, yo, they got the streets on lock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could bring out a crowd. You know what I'm saying? What's an artist?
Literally.
What's an artist?
You know what I'm saying?
DJ.
You know what I'm saying? I done shut down places that like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no names or nothing, but like it's places that us DJs have shut down, and it's just like people come for the artists and shit like that, but like they leave knowing the DJ name. So it's like it's just different. But also too, I just feel like we're in a time and space where like the young DJs are like making a statement right now, not even just in Chicago, but like I feel like I told y'all this last time too, just like across the board in the country, like every city got like at least like 1 to 5, like 1 to 10 like popping DJs in their city right now, and like they just young kids, like, you know, getting it out the mud, going on tour, going to Rolling Loud, and you know, so opening up for artists that we listen to on a daily basis and shit. So it's like I feel like it's always cool to, you know, keep the collaboration, you know, together, because that helped the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like let's see what like just how like they did. Like okay, we're gonna throw our party and do our shit together just like them. You feel me? Or just like, you know, just making the people have fun too as well. Like you know, just all our creative minds and just our different styles come together just to have fun. So
hell yeah, because you rocked out, you know, plenty of shows, you know, with them, and then you know, with By Yourself this year. So you know, we're definitely giving you your flowers for sure. You know, doing something crazy. But what do you see like the future of DJing, bro? Like,
man, I think we're in a crazy place of DJing. I feel like it's like very, very accessible, and I feel like with things being very accessible, it's pros and cons to it. But also, I just think that it's cool that people are embracing the art form and just, you know, doing what they love, and, you know, putting, you know, just playing their favorite songs, or, you know what I'm saying, like doing mashups. It's so different, many different lanes you could get into with just DJing, producing, and just like, you know, messing around with music. So I feel like we're kind of already seeing the first like flashes of the future. But also I want to say too, like a lot of this shit that like is popping right now, like on TikTok or like stuff, like this stuff has been like popularized for years, like chop and screw music, sped up music, like, you know, like just breaking down beats, putting songs over the songs. But I just think it's so cool now that people can display like, you know, what they're thinking in their mind, and like the ideas they come up with, because you can see like, oh, this person is like, this person's remix is different from this person, and they use these drums, or like they like mix this with this and stuff. So it's like I think it's more accessible, and it's opening up more doors for people to show off their different styles and stuff in DJing for sure. Definitely.
And I like that you brought up the balance of pros and cons, because you know, a lot of people look at, you know, DJing and they look at the spectacle of Preme going crazy on the stage, like, yo, like I want to be that, I want to be that, but kind of touch base on like, you know, I guess the cons, and like I guess like, you know, like what do you want to see change in the music industry? You feel me? With, you know, along with DJs.
I think it's a lot of things that I want to see change, but also too, it's like I feel that the community has to come together and do it first before we make the outside world get used to it. Okay. Because I feel like it always starts with us, you know, like, okay, like what do we want to see? Do we want to see like just for example, like, oh, DJs getting paid on time, or, you know, like, just, you know, better like booking shit, and like just all these things that like go along with, you know, trying to establish yourself not only as a DJ but as a brand, and as like a, you know, somewhat maybe a company one day, because you know, like DJing is cool, but you know, you have to kind of, you know, make it, if you want to make it a living and you want to like make this like the thing you want to do, you kind of gotta, you know, like kind of put it together almost, you know what I'm saying?
To kind of make yourself as a brand.
Yeah, like as a brand. So like, like I just think it starts like with us, like whatever we want to see change, like it kind of starts with like just building the community. And that's what I'm saying about like collaborative effort. Like it starts with just like that, like, you know, like a party could start like a DJ, what's it called? Like a DJ like group, or like, you know, just somewhere like where we could all like pitch our ideas, or like, you know what I'm saying, come up with like new stuff and just like apply it to what we're already doing already. But it's a lot of stuff I want to see change. I feel like this celebrity DJ shit is kind of blowing me a little bit, just a little bit. But like, you know, like I said, like everybody, as long as you're embracing the art form and just like being true to yourself and not like doing too much, I feel like you know, anybody could do it. You feel me? But you know, I just feel like just embrace it and pay respect to it. Just like even in rap, like, you know, like when rappers see like other rappers get into the rap game, like it's all about paying respect and like know who comes before you and just like, you know, knowing how this shit goes. Because sometimes people just think, like you said, it's too easy. Oh, I want to be like that on stage and stuff like that. Like it took me a long time to get on some of these stages, and there's still more goals that I have, you know, that I want to check off. But it's like also like you gotta have the work and really the mind to maneuver yourself through a lot of this shit, because it get hard for real. Like a lot of people just think it's sweet, it's not sweet. Like you don't know how many times like I gotta argue with promoters and argue with like, you know what I'm saying, people behind the scenes just to, you know, get what you deserve and like, you know what I'm saying, make everything go smooth. So just know it's not gonna be always smooth. So
no, that's crazy.
And I love that you brought that up, because I definitely see you, you know, tapping in with a lot of DJs, you know, that came before you.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely.
And like you said, that's what it's all about, because you're already, you know, in this community and you're just growing with it, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Without the people before me, like I damn near wouldn't be like, you know, even interested in DJing. Ooh, excuse me. I wouldn't even be like interested in DJing like how I am now, because like, you know, a lot of my inspirations, those were some of the first people I saw like in high school that like made it look cool. Like, you know, I know like you got like the old DJs, like the DJ Jazzy Jeffs of the world and stuff like that. And that was the only thing I knew, because in Chicago, like growing up, you didn't know who DJs were type shit. Like growing up, like I know Davey and I could attest to this. Like our homecomings before the Mike P era and like DJ Ferris era and shit like that, like we didn't know like any DJs like that just off the top of our heads, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like it's pretty cool to just, you know, even be in the space and be around people and get, you know, recognition for people like that, because it's like, bro, like it's times like I look performances up on YouTube like still to this day of like certain people, and it's just like, you know, it's like it's pretty special, and like you never know what game you could take from them, and like what you could always learn, because you could always learn through anything you do. It's not just, it doesn't stop when you get to a certain level or like when you do certain shit. So it's like it's always a good learning experience to learn from the people before you too as well.
Hell yeah.
I feel that. And do you feel like you will ever be like at like a, you know, like a radio station, or like what, like where, like I don't want to give you like a in destination, but like, you know what I'm saying, like, right now you're everywhere. You feel me?
I definitely want to do like I want to do some shit with like Apple Music and shit like that. I want to go on that wave, like, you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like radio is cool. I feel like the people who do it know how to do it the best, and I don't think I would be great at like, you know, the 92.3 type shit. Like, you feel me? Like it's fire. Like I love the people who do it, and like I love the people who, you know what I'm saying, who do their job for that shit. But I don't think it's for me type shit. But I do want to do like, you know, I want to take this Preme Night Show shit to like the moon, bro. Like I want to try to do like radio shows, like radio shows on like Apple, or like, you know, just more like inclusive things, like just shows and stuff like that. But definitely I just definitely want to just make the brand something that is, you know, like just sustainable and just like what people would know it for, not even just for this one thing or like these other things, but I just want it to be a culmination of things together, you know.
I feel you. And that's why I love, because every time we chop it up, it's never just about music, you know. And I could see that, you know, you have a lot of stuff you're interested in, and that's perfect for having a brand. You feel me? Sure. You know what I'm saying? You always dripped out. You know, you could definitely have some, you know, some drip. Sure, you know what I'm saying? We working on clothes too. You feel me? We always in the lab. Like I ain't dropped nothing yet, because like, you know, it's a very, very tedious process with like clothes. I'm sure y'all know for sure. But like, you know, when we do drop, I'm gonna make sure it's like, you know, the perfect quality, and just like, you know, something that not like, it's not just merch, but it's just like, you know, something that people could wear and just like wear with pride, and like that it means something, you know. For sure.
But shit, I wanted to circle back on like Preme Night Show. So I know this was sort of something that sort of you sparked up, you know, kind of pandemic time. What's really like the mission and the goal behind the Preme Night Show?
Man, it's multiple things, but ultimately Preme Night Show, like what was that, like I want to say 2016, because I'm a super like Travis Scott fan. So like when I heard Antidote, he said at the night show, I was like, hold on, that shit hard. Like, what the fuck? So like I just made Preme Night Show, and at first it was just like some, you know, like a cool drop or whatever. But when we started doing the radio show in the pandemic, it kind of got like you know a little attention and shit like
buzz.
that. So I feel like that kind of set me up to kind of have like, you know, a little platform and like something that not only I could promote my DJing on, but also like you said, like you know, show other people what I like, and like show like, you know, culture,
your life
like,
outside of
your life outside of DJing, and just like, you know, just being in the moment, and you know, just living the night show life. Like, you feel me? So
no, Q brought it up, like for real. You really everywhere. Like I see you at, you know, Foot Locker events. I see you at shows. I see you at pop-ups. What's it like sort of managing all of these like bookings and all of these requests that you're getting? Like, do you have a manager? Do you have a team? Is it just...
I do not have a manager. I do this shit 100% myself. Like, Davion could attest to you now. I do this shit. Like, my friends help me. Like, you know, shout out Breeze, shout out Davion, shout out all the people that like help me, you know, with like my day-to-day shit, or like, you know, of the show day, keep me straight and shit. But with booking and everything, I do all that myself. And I feel like it prepares me. I've been doing it by myself since like I graduated high school, and like I feel like that shit been preparing me for like real life.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? Like it prepares you how to deal with people. It prepares you how to be professional, and like like I went to urban prep, so like they always, you know, like try to put like, oh yeah, you have to be like, you know, professional and just like real presentable and shit like that. So I always try to apply that to what I'm doing in anything, just so like, you know, a lot of times shit could get messed up without like the right business, or like, you know, if you move in a certain way, you could fuck up everything. So it's just like, it's all about just being professional and being presentable, and just, you know, putting the stuff out there that you want people to remember you as, and to like, you know what I'm saying, remember like, you know, what you doing out here for, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Like, but yeah, I do everything 100% myself. Sometimes I do be feeling like I need some help, like, but
do it get overwhelming?
Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes it's like, okay, like sometimes it's on some like what's next shit, like how do we navigate through this, like it's different things, but I feel like I'm holding up very well. Like I said, it teaches me like about like life, and just how to deal with people, and how to, you know, keeping this up for like the long run, instead of like, you know, just looking for quick, you know, type of shit all the time. Like, you feel me? It's just like, it's always cool for that. So
That's dope. Definitely. Yeah, no, it's great that you brought up, you know, your support system as well, and just having friends who could, you know, help keep your mind and mental locked in, and you know, prep you for when you got a big show coming up. I did want to bring up, you know, Hate Sonny as well. So I know, you know, Preme is the official DJ of Hate Sonny.
My boy.
Tell us a little bit more about, you know, your relationship with Sonny, and how, you know, you've worked with him when it comes to shows and, you know, just music in general.
Definitely, man. Like, I've been knowing Sonny since, like, how long we been knowing Sonny since, like,
it's been a minute, bro.
2014, 2013-ish. I've been knowing him through my homie, shout out my other homie, Chris the Kingpin, amazing artist, amazing rapper, amazing producer. We all me and Chris went to the same high school. I went to De La Salle for like 3 months. And I like left. But yeah, me and Chris, we always been cool. We always had like the same friend group and everything. But Sonny always been like his best friend. So like anytime I see him, I see Sonny. Mm-hmm. So we always just be like mutually cool or whatever. And then one day, Sonny and Chris came to my crib, and we made like a bunch of songs. This one I used to rap, so like I made a song, Chris made a song, my other homie Travi made a song, and then like Sonny had made a song. This is like the beginning. So we've been locked in ever since then. Like, that's my brother, man. Like I feel like the first time we ever performed together, we just knew like, okay, yeah, like we gonna be locked in. But way before I remember one time, like I already had been DJing for him for 2 years, and he called me one day. He was like, you know you're my official DJ, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, like, you know, we gone. So yeah, like, and there's other artists that I've had like great success with. Like Winnie Mo is one artist that like we've had some crazy ass shows together. Like I did a couple shows for Rocky Fresh this year. Shout out Rocky. Shout out Rocky. But like ain't nothing like, you know, being with your brother, you know what I'm saying, and like and just going out there and just crushing the crowd every night. You feel me? So I really appreciate that he looked out for me in that way, because, you know, like he could have picked anybody, and like, you know, a lot of people, from some other people, you could be like, no, man, you gotta pick Preme. But it's like at the same time, it's like I appreciate whatever, you know, people come with me, because it's like, you know, I don't be expecting it sometimes. I'll be like, you know, I'll be trying to do Preme shit a lot, but also too, I just appreciate him looking out and just, you know, anytime he got some crazy shit, he like, bro, you coming with me, like it's like, you know, we doing this shit together, you know. So
that's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, hell yeah.
And I think that's interesting because like he has you as your, you know, his DJ, and then when you go out to places, you bring him.
I gotta bring the guys out. Come on,
feel
man.
me? That's what's up,
For
bro.
sure, yeah. Like I bought him out of Nardo Wick, and I think I bought him out of I bought him like 3 shows this year. That's like, it's been super crazy. But that Nardo Wick shit was crazy because it's like we were like openers before openers, and it was already packed. So it's like we killed that shit, man. Like shout out Sonny, like thank him for even coming and just, you know, shutting the stage down with me. And that's another thing with like the Preme night show too that I want to add is like, I don't want it to just be, you know, just like, oh, like, I want my sets to mean something. Yeah. You know, so I want you to leave, like, oh, like, he did this, and, like, you know, he brought this person out, or, like, he played these certain songs, and just, like, you know, trying to keep it different every time, like, you know, I do some shit. But, yeah, definitely got to always, like, bring the guys out for sure.
I feel you.
Real quick, Preme, you undefeated at Avondale Music.
Nah, yeah, that's like home court. Man. Shout out Bird on them. That's like home court for real. Like,
we was just talking about it on the way here.
I promise you. It's certain, like, I was
miss, bro.
I was
72-0 on the season.
Yeah, real. It's like that over there for sure. Like,
how do you feel when you're DJing it? That's like home court.
That's home court. Like I said, like I come in there real relaxed. Like, you feel me? Like, get the water, dap up all the security and shit. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's like, you know, like even the security be like, bro, you gotta turn them up. You gotta turn them up. I'll be like, bro, I got you, G. Like, give me like 15 minutes. You know, we gonna get it. But yeah, man, that's like I've been performing there since like I was like 17. Like, I forgot what my first show. I think my first show was Warhol and 1000 Band Fani.
That's tough. Yeah, who got that on their resume?
Yeah, like Warhol and 1000 Band Fani.
Tough.
Like that was a crazy ass show. I got a legendary picture with Lucky too that night.
Two of the people were one of the most. They have the craziest cult fan bases.
Yes.
Oh, craziest.
Yes. Oh, and Uno
craziest.
and
Uno, all
SoundCloud.
Yeah, but shout out Fani too. Fani and Warhol. That's like big bro. So like. They I had like won like a contest or some shit for that shit. And this is before motherfuckers even knew who I was. Like,
that's crazy.
And like Warhol was like, what the fuck? Like, he know me type shit. He's like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you get this bitch? Like, cause a lot of people didn't know I DJ, but like they knew I was
and you
like
won a competition.
Yeah,
that's
you know.
crazy.
So like I always try to like, you know, that's another thing with me. Like, I do try to ask people that I know like to like DJ stuff sometimes, but like I'd rather just earn it myself and just, you know, really, really work for it because it feels better that way. It feels like you deserve it that way. It feels like it's more meant to be that way. So yeah, that was like my first show at Avondale, and from then like it's just been like the sky's been like the limit. Like every time we get like a little turn artist in there, they're like, Preme, come do something. I got you. Like just say the word, I'm there.
Bro, I could just see this nigga. They giving him some Gatorade and a fucking towel when he walk in.
Real, man.
He about to get his stretches going. About to get warmed
Preme
up.
the real artist when you pull up.
It's really like that.
They treat Preme like the artist now.
No,
man.
for real.
You rock it out every single time, and I love that. You know, I'll hit you up like, yo, Preme, I'm pulling up. You always show love.
Hell
You'll come through
yeah.
the crowd, you dap me up. So that's real. That's
For
genuine.
sure,
I appreciate you
always
for
got to
that,
show love. I appreciate y'all for
Hell
even coming, because like a lot of that shit, like believe it or not, like a lot of people I know, like sometimes they be missing my sets. Like I be seeing y'all, like y'all be seeing y'all gonna come, y'all be coming. Like I be seeing y'all, but like at the same time, like it's still cool to just, you know, have like a little support system there, just because like, you know, now it make you want to go extra crazy. It make you want to show out. It make you want to, you know, play songs that like everybody know, or like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Of course.
That's hilarious, bro. But let's cut into basketball.
Oh yeah,
You know I gotta ask you a couple basketball questions, my guy.
for sure.
So like, what's your sleeper team for this year, bro?
Sleeper team? Damn. I feel like everybody is equally butt this year. Like, I'm not gonna
It's been trash.
Oh,
like,
God.
Like it's good teams, but I feel like the sleeper team, obviously the Dallas Mavericks. I feel like Luka is gonna have a very MVP season this year. I feel like he got a good support system in like Christian Wood and shit. Who else I'm fucking with right now? I would say Charlotte, but like I said, LaMelo's injured, so it don't really matter for real. But I'm still hoping my Bulls could pull through and do something. It's looking crazy right now, but you know, we got a whole half of the season left. So
it's still early, man.
Yeah, it's still early.
It's
so
still
I ain't gonna jinx nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing too crazy. But definitely the Dallas Mavericks, my sleeper team. I feel like a lot of people sleep on the Warriors too.
Yeah.
Cause like they're old and like
old.
yeah, they start missing shots and shit. But then like when it's like that second half of the season and they start going crazy and get number one in the West, it's like, oh, everybody get quiet and
exactly.
shit. So, yeah.
They forget they the Splash Brothers over
Yeah, they forget. They stop talking about Clay like that
For
too.
real.
I see what y'all be doing. Leave that man alone.
They fucking wild.
They be doing him dirty at the memes,
Let that man flex his rings, man. Y'all doing a lot for real.
They just doing too much shit. Oh God.
For real.
But do you got anybody taking the championship this year or no? It's too early.
I want to say the Celtics. But like I want Luka to win one so bad. Like I just feel like just him coming after Dirk and just the style of play that he has and just, you know, I feel like he really on the MVP season this year, like for real. But I feel like it could be Dallas. Like I said, I like Boston. If Brooklyn can get it together, maybe they'll have another chance. But I think that ship has sailed, so it's like
I feel you.
It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I got Dallas and Boston for sure for like the finals. And who wins? I don't know. I think both teams are great. I like Jason Tatum a lot. Shout out Jason Tatum.
He need one.
He need one. Like I was thinking about that. He's in the finals at 19, but like he's older than 19. But everybody remembers him being 19. I think that's so crazy. Like for him to start his career out like that, like he's and just being like, you know, like kind of like a descendant of Kobe type shit. It's just whole another badge of honor. It's like, bro, you got to go out there and go crazy every time. So.
Exactly, bro.
Hell yeah.
I feel you. So he got those two in the finals. We'll check in with you,
For
bro.
sure.
On that.
Hopefully, man.
You gonna clip this?
But the last question we got for you, bro, is like, what are your goals for like the rest of this year? Just how you want to end out?
Man, honestly, I'm just trying to like. I don't have any like specific thing I can tell you, but I just know I've been living on this thing for probably since August. I just want to end the year out big. Like I don't care what it is. I don't care how we come in. Like it's been I've been getting a lot of crazy shit. Like just coming through like the booking emails and all that. But I just want to end the year out big because I feel like if I end the year out big, I'll start the year out big.
Yeah.
So definitely,
I
I just want to end it out big. I want to end it out with a positive note. I want to end it out just with the best energy. And you know, we're gonna start the year off too crazy. You feel me? We're gonna run it back again. Y'all think 2022 was crazy. So we coming back to 23 even more crazy, man. Y'all gonna see some crazy
applying
stuff.
pressure.
Sure, yeah.
You already know.
Definitely, like and like I said, like with the people I got around me and stuff, like just to keep me like level headed and all that, like I really feel like, you know, we got a lot of special stuff coming soon. I ain't gonna say too much, but you know, got some stuff coming. So
Let's get it. Let's get it. My guy, DJ Preme, we appreciate you sliding through, bro. We'll end on that note. The one and only.
Yes, sir.
Avondale's finest. You already know
that.
Shut out, shit down.
For real.
Much love, bro. Much love.
Appreciate you, Preme. Thanks for coming through.
Yep, Fresh Flowers Podcast. We out.